This year has been nothing short of...
It is crazy. It's insane.
Jason.
We have a job to do, and you're coming with us.
I'm just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Saving the world requires sacrifice.
The world needs the next Iron Man.
Are you going to step up or not?
You are now listening to
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joshua Freeman. Welcome back to Joshua vs. the Movies, where we react, review, and go against all your favorite movies. Today, the movie I'll be going against, standing in the red corner, Spider-Man Far From Home. Far From Home came out in 2019 and was directed by Jon Watts. Far From Home tells the story of how Peter is doing after Avengers Endgame and shows how he deals with the death of Tony. Far From Home stars Tom Holland, Jake Gyllenhaal, Zendaya, and Samuel L. Jackson. The movie was met with positive reviews, but we'll see how far it is when it goes against me. The genre of the movie will be action, while the visuals and the stunts will represent how well the visual effects and the powers are displayed throughout the movie. If you guys have any questions on the scoring template for each category, it will be in the description below. But I think we're all set. So without further ado, let's get to the review.
Fight!
Round 1.
That is all I'm taking.
This year has been nothing short of...
It is crazy. It's insane.
Jason. Over 5 years ago, half of all life in the universe was wiped from existence. A band of brave heroes brought us back. They called it the blip. But our classmates that didn't blip had grown 5 years older. Tigers, it's been a long, dramatic, somewhat confusing road. It's time to move on.
Well, probably nothing crazy happens again because are the Avengers even like a thing anymore?
The Avengers like even a thing. You have a plan?
I have a plan. When we go to Venice, Venice is super famous for making stuff out of glass, right?
True.
So I'm gonna buy her a black dahlia necklace because her favorite flower is the black dahlia. I'm gonna tell her how I feel. I really like MJ, man, okay? She's awesome, she's super funny in a kind of dark way. Coming over, just don't say anything.
What up, dorks? Excited about the science trip?
Hey, yeah, we're just talking about the
By
trip.
the way, travel tip, you should probably download a VPN on your phone just so that the government can't track you while we're abroad.
Smart.
Thank you all for coming out to support those who have been displaced by the blip. And of course, thanks to our very own Spider-Man.
Thank you, Miss Parker, for having me. Thank you guys for having me.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I like this opening scene, and I like how the movie explains what happened with Thanos and actually making it a part of the story instead of just sweeping it under the rug. And I gotta say, it's a good way to continue the MCU after Thanos.
Fight!
Round 2.
Are you the head Avenger now?
No, I'm not.
What is it like to take over from Tony Stark? There's some big shoes to fill.
I'm gonna go. Thanks so much, everyone, for coming.
Hungry?
Oh my god.
I thought that you could sense that with your Peter Tingle.
Please do not start calling it my Peter Tingle.
Nah,
No,
it
I
doesn't
just
work.
really need this vacation. I need a break.
You should pack your suit just in case. I have a tingle about it.
Classic MJ, right?
Like, one day he's that little kid who cried and got nosebleeds all the time, and suddenly we blip back and he's totally ripped. Anyway, on to more important things.
I need your help to sit next to MJ.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously, please.
There's an old lady sitting in front of us wearing a crazy amount of perfume. Betty, if you could just switch seats with him, that would be...
He's allergic to perfume.
You
said Peter has a perfume allergy?
Oh,
MJ, stand up. Ned, take MJ's spot. MJ, you take my spot. Ned, thanks for bringing
Why
us to
didn't
my
Ned
attention.
just ask MJ to
Your
switch with
safety is
him?
my responsibility. Yeah. I have a small bladder, so I took the aisle. Did I tell you how my wife pretended to blip out? Turns out she ran off with a guy in her hiking group. We had a fake funeral for her and everything. Well, the funeral was real, but it's because I thought she was really dead.
Because I
You
thought
wanna see the video.
And this is your captain speaking. Our flight time today will be 8 hours and 49 minutes to...
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I like how this movie showcases how Tony's death has affected Peter. I mean, in the first movie, Peter was desperate to be an Avenger. In this movie, he's avoiding Nick Fury and doesn't even want to take his suit to Europe. And I gotta say, that plot point is a plus for the movie.
Fight!
Round 3.
Fiore Nero.
It's perfect.
Oh, cool.
What is that? I don't know. Oh my god! No, you don't. Yeah, go!
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. Even though I feel Peter should have been seen, this is still a cool scene visually with Mysterio in Venice.
Fight!
Round 4.
What are you gonna do about the water monster?
Nothing. It's dead. And besides, that Mysterio guy's all over it.
Ooh.
You're a very difficult person to contact, Spider-Man.
I used to know everything. Then I come back 5 years later, and now I know nothing. And a high school kid is dodging my calls. Suit up.
Let me know if either of you develop.
Stark left these for you.
Lose the mask. Everyone here's seen you without it. There we have Maria Hill, and this is Mr. Beck.
Mysterio?
You can call me Quentin, but you handled yourself well out there today. We could use someone like you on my world.
I'm sorry, your world?
There are multiple realities, Peter. This is Earth, Dimension 616. I'm from Earth 833. They were born in stable orbits within black holes. Creatures formed from the primary elements. We just called them elementals. They first materialized on my Earth many years ago. We mobilized and fought them. All we did was delay the inevitable.
The elementals are here now.
Thank Mr. Beck for destroying the other three. There's only one left, fire.
The strongest of them all. It's the one that took my family.
And it will be in Prague in approximately 48 hours.
I mean, I'm just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, sir.
Bitch, please, you've been to space.
Sir, come on. What about Thor?
Off-world.
Doctor Strange.
Unavailable.
I'm sitting like this in Europe after the Washington Monument. My whole class will figure out who I am, and I'm done.
Okay. Dimitri, take him back to the hotel, please.
See you, kid.
Yeah, see ya.
See, Pill, you cannot get sick, okay, babe?
I'm just happy I don't have to go to Prague.
Serious.
Good news. We're going to Prague. Huh? Look at our upgraded ride. Huh?
What's going on?
I think Nick Fury just hijacked our summer vacation.
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. I have a couple of problems with this scene. First, how the hell wouldn't Doctor Strange be available? His job is protecting Earth, which includes the Sanctums. And if I'm not mistaken, one of those Sanctums is in the final battle. I mean, what the hell did he do? Take a vacation after the blip? And second, even if no other Avenger was available and Peter was the only help, I still feel Nick will be at least suspicious enough to research who Beck is and or ask Doctor Strange if his story is at least legit. But when it comes to the actors and the acting in the movie, they turn out to be really good. Tom Holland is still great as Peter Parker Spider-Man. Jake Gyllenhaal ends up being a great inclusion as Quentin Beck Mysterio. Zendaya is great as MJ with a bigger role, and Samuel L. Jackson is always a win as Nick Fury.
Bitch, please, you've been to space.
So with that, the movie earns a 1.0 out of 1.0 for actors and acting.
Fight!
Round 5.
Parker? Parker!
Yes, sir.
Are we boring you?
He's not bored. He's just thinking about how you kidnapped him.
He had obstacles. I removed them. So what's the plan, Parker?
Keeping watch for the fire monster. When that shows up, I will radio you guys. That's when Mysterio and I will move in.
The best hope you have, the only hope, is to stop it here now. Most important, keep it away from metal.
If it gets too big, it'll be able to draw power from the Earth's core.
Hey man, my friends are here. And I can't help but think that we're putting them in danger.
You're worried about us hurting your friends? And the first thing you do with it is try and blow up your friends. It's clear to me that you were not ready for this.
How you feeling?
You're not a jerk for wanting a normal life, kid.
I like you, Peter. You're a good kid. What's at stake? And I'm glad you're here. You're worried about your friends.
Just always feel like I'm putting them in danger.
Get them inside and keep them in a safe place for just a few hours and they'll be all right.
It's really nice to have somebody to talk to about superhero stuff, you know?
Anytime.
See you out there.
All right.
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. Okay, so Nick is upset with Peter because he feels he's irresponsible because he sent a drone strike to his school bus. But that only happens because of the creepy scene with the lady yelling at Peter to take his clothes off instead of guarding the door while Peter changed his clothes, basically ensuring that nobody would come in. So it just seems a bit manufactured. Plus, Peter never wanted in on this mission in the first place. So telling him he's not ready is kind of like a, yeah, I know moment.
Fight!
Round 6.
I'm in position.
Energy spiking.
On your lead, Spider-Man.
No, come back! Come back and help us!
You're up, kid.
Too late.
Whatever happens, I'm glad we met.
Mr. Beck? Oh, thank God.
That was the last of them.
But not the last threat we'll ever face. Hill and I are going to Europol headquarters in Berlin tomorrow. You should join us.
I just might take you up on that.
You got gifts, Parker. But you didn't want to be here. Stark chose you. He made you an Avenger. I need that. Maybe Stark was wrong. Was he? The choice is yours.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. This is another cool scene with Spider-Man and Mysterio fighting the Elementals. But when it comes to the directing by John Watts, it turns out to be really good and even better than the first movie. He does a good job with the camera angles during the Spider-Man action. What hinders the directing though is there's moments during the third act where there's obvious green screen during shots. So with that, the movie earns a 0.9 out of 1.0 for directing.
Fight!
Round 7.
We gotta celebrate. Did something good tonight.
Fury was right. Tony did a lot for me, so I owe it to him. Mr. Stark gave me the chance to be more. He wanted me to be better than him, and Fury just wants me to live up to that.
What do you want, Peter?
I want to go back on my trip with my friends and go to the top of the Eiffel Tower with the girl who I really like and tell her how I feel. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Are those the
Edith glasses? Yeah.
Try them on. Let's see how they look on you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You try them on.
No, come on.
Try them on. For the next Tony Stark, I trust you.
What?
He knew every mistake I ever made, okay? So he must have known that I was not ready for something like this. Maybe he didn't trust me to have Edith, he just trusted me to pick who should. It makes so much more sense. He always knew I would do what's right. The world needs the next Iron Man. And it's not gonna be me. I mean, I'm a 16-year-old kid from Queens. It needs to be an adult like you.
Oh my God.
No, Peter, come on.
Edith? Hello, Peter. I'd like to transfer your control over to Quentin Beck.
Stark gave you the glasses.
Stark gave me a choice. It's my choice to make. Save the world, okay? He'd want you to have them. Welcome to the Avengers.
Thank you. It's an honor. Good luck, kid.
See you later, man.
See ya.
See, that wasn't so hard.
Okay, we got Edith.
Get these connected to our system.
Okay, toads! To the man who brought us all together, our former boss, Tony Stark, literally wrapped in wealth and technology that he was unfit to wield. Like the holographic system I designed.
Binarily augmented retroframing, or BARF.
He renamed my life's work Barf. And then he fired me. To Tony! Next to William.
With a box of scraps!
The integration of my illusion tech with your weaponized drones was brilliant.
Thank you, brother.
To Guterman, the story you created of a soldier from another Earth named Quentin fighting space monsters in Europe is totally ridiculous. I mean, everybody bought it. But these days, you can be the smartest guy in the room, the most qualified, and no one cares. Unless you're flying around with a cape or shooting lasers from your hands. With our technology and with Edith, Mysterio will be the greatest hero on Earth. To Mysterio! Let's get to work.
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. The thing that frustrates me about this scene is Peter's decision making. Look, I know Peter is sad about Tony's death, but he's not this dumb. I mean, he literally just handed over Stark Tech to someone he met 2 days ago. But let's talk about Beck's plan here. I like how he creates the illusions and why he wants to be the next Iron Man. I just feel for him to get Edith, it would have relied on Peter sending a drone strike to his classmates, Fury yelling at him and telling him he's not ready because of it, which then allows Beck to bond with Peter and gain his trust.
Fight!
Round 8.
Oh, hey. Hey. I'm not ready for this trip to be over yet, and I kind of want to do something fun that's not on the itinerary or planned or with Mr. Harrington.
Yes.
I'll see you outside in 10 minutes.
Meet me outside in 5 minutes.
I'm glad we're doing this.
Yeah, me too.
Look, there's this thing that I've been wanting to talk to you about. MJ,
I'm Spider-Man.
No, I was
No.
not gonna say that. Actually,
I'm
not.
not Spider-Man.
Kind of obvious.
Huh?
I'm not Spider-Man. I mean,
Well, what about tonight? You snuck off and you fought that thing. I saw you.
you can't have seen me because I'm not Spider-Man.
Well, do the Night Monkey and Spider-Man use the same webs?
Maybe he's a Spider-Man.
How would I
Who
know?
knows?
I don't know.
The hell was that?
I don't know. It looked so real.
Yeah, really real.
Wait a minute, does that mean that...
The elementals are fake? That doesn't make any sense because we were there, right?
Mysterio. I am Spider-Man, and I really messed up.
Wait, you're being serious right now?
Okay, look, I know you have a lot of questions, but look, we really have to get out of here, okay?
Okay.
You took everything from me!
Sorry.
Yeah, can you just fast forward to the end?
Yep, stand by.
Kill image. Decloak drones. I don't know what it is. It's something. Just, you know what? Double the damage.
Cover your ears.
Good! That's good! All right, well done. Make sure every drone is weapons hot. We need maximum damage. But when its new savior descends, all those casualties will be forgotten. Why is that happening?
Oh, one of the drones that came back from the plaza was missing a projector.
You're telling me this now? That projector is evidence. It's going to tell people what we're doing and how we're doing it. Pull up, Edith. I need a level 5 search full resource protocol for this device.
Magnifying. Located.
One day, after I've had to kill Peter Parker because of this, I hope you remember that his blood is on your hands!
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I like the scene of Beck behind the scenes per se. And I won't fault MJ for being there to pick up the part, because she was there the whole time. But when it comes to the plot and story of the movie, it turns out to be good. One of my complaints of the first movie is there was too much Iron Man in the standalone Spider-Man movie. And this movie is a little of the same, but it's a little more understandable. I love Quentin's backstory of how he's related to Tony. What I don't love though is this movie still kind of babysits Spider-Man by having a villain that is motivated by Tony's past actions instead of Peter Parker's Spider-Man. I will say though, the backstory is good, so it's not too bad. I just don't want to see this in the next movie. What hinders the plot and story is the likelihood of Beck's plan actually working and the lack of explanation when it comes to the Spidey sense. I mean, I guess this movie sets up Peter's lack of motivation as reason for his Spidey sense not working, but it's not like he had it in the last movie or the last movie even addressed it either. And when it comes to Beck's plan working, it relies on Nick not doing any research on Beck, every other Avenger being busy, including Doctor Strange for some reason, and Peter making an absolute stupid decision even though he's a genius. So even though it does have bright spots from the blip explanation to how Tony's death has impacted Peter, it's not as good as Homecoming. So with that, the movie earns a 0.6 out of 1.0 for plot and story.
Fight!
Round 9.
So, is there anything you want to tell us about your girlfriend?
Beck is a liar. Mysterio, the Elementals is all fake. He has some sort of illusion tech.
Who else did you tell about this? Parker.
What's wrong?
It's Beck. He's here.
What? Hill?
No, it's just an illusion. Fury!
I thought we were close. I tried to help you walk away. Now you're making me do this. You told me you were just a kid.
Peter, what's going on?
I know this isn't real.
You need to wake up!
Oh my God.
You are just a scared little kid in a sweatsuit. You know I'm right. You made your choice. And all you had to do was step aside. How?
Next people are trying to find everyone who could expose him. Who'd you tell? Who else did you tell?
Just Ned and MJ from my class.
Wait, it's an illusion.
You are so dumb.
Sucker.
I knew it.
Now
Oh
all your
my
friends
God.
It's easy to fool people when they're already fooling themselves. I really am sorry.
Oh my God. Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. This whole scene is just visually iconic and probably the best scene in the movie. When it comes to the visuals and the stunts in the movie, I won't say that they're the best in the MCU, but I will say they're pretty iconic in this movie. And I gotta say, the movie does a great job showcasing Mysterio's powers. So with that, the movie earns a 0.5 out of 0.5 for visuals and stunts. Fight! Final round. Round 10.
That's right! That's right! Okay! Oh, that car's...
It's not real! It's not real! Well, it looks pretty real to me!
Hey, look! It's Mysterio! He's gonna save us!
We should get somewhere safe, Fury. I don't see this ending well.
I appreciate your concern, but I never leave my men behind. Be ready for anything.
Yeah. Oh, it's not real! It's not real! It's not real!
William, I've got drones breaking formation. Well, I want to see what's happening there. I'm taking manual control.
Do you see anything?
Yeah, and I'm gonna kill him.
Boss, the illusion is coming apart.
I see you.
Edith, give me some protection.
Copy.
Hey, kill it. Just kill the illusion. Kill it.
No, I'm not gonna kill it. They'll see.
They'll see what I want them to see! Edith, target Spider-Man.
Copy.
Just kill the kids myself.
Into the crown jewels vault! How does Cap do that?
Nice.
Gotcha.
Nice. Nice!
I have contingencies. Edith?
Come on, Peter Tingle.
Fire all the drones now!
You lied to me. And I trusted you.
Stark was right. You do deserve that.
This guy.
You can't trick me anymore.
Edith, turn off the drones!
Welcome back, Peter.
What?
Shall I execute all cancellation protocols?
Do it!
How could you do all of this?
People need to believe.
All illusions are down, Peter.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. This is a cool final action scene with Spider-Man fighting the drones and then using a Spidey sense to defeat Mysterio. I will say though, I don't understand how he just randomly took back control of Edith though, but okay. But when it comes to the action in this movie, it turns out to be really good. And I have to say, everyone in the movie does a great job showing off their powers. So with that, the movie earns a 0.5 out of 0.5 for action. So there you guys have it. That's my match against Spider-Man Far From Home. It turns out I'm lost as I end up losing this one. We're not done yet though. Let's go see where it fits on the scale. Let's go check out the final numbers. Okay, so when it comes to the final numbers, we have everything except for the editing and the score. There were no problems in terms of the editing, so that'll remain a 0.3 out of 0.3. When it comes to the score, the Spider-Man theme isn't as present in this movie than it was in the last movie, so the score doesn't turn out to be that impactful. So with that, the movie earns a 0.0 out of 0.2 for score. So now that we have all the numbers, let's add them up. So the movie ends up with a 3.8 out of 4.5, and that gives it an A- rating. So there you guys have it. That's my movie review of Spider-Man Far From Home. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. And also let me know which superhero movie you want me to go against next. But until then, this is Joshua Freeman. This has been Joshua vs. the Movies. I'm going to see you guys in the next match.
I mean, I'm just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, sir.
Bitch, please, you've been to space.
Sir, come on.
Did I tell you how my wife pretended to blip out? Turns out she ran off with a guy in her hiking group. We had a fake funeral for her and everything. Well, the funeral was real, but it's because I thought she was really dead.
Because I
You wanna
thought
see
she...
the video.